This is problem 1.23 for Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book from chapter 1. Here's the position. We are blue. We rolled a 3-2. We're moving from counterclockwise. Home board is in the bottom right. We'll look at three possible moves. I'll give you my quick observations, Tardieu's expert analysis with feedback from XG, some of Tardieu's key points, his summary, and at the end of the video, we'll look at a position modification with some questions I have. Here's the first possible move, splitting our back checkers 24-22, moving our checker from the 11 to the 8, like this. It splits our back checkers in hopes of making an advanced anchor next. It splits into white's 11 checker blitz, strong blitz. Safely moves our blot on the 11 point to the 8 point, and stacks our 8 point. Second possible move is splitting our back checkers 24-21 and bringing a checker down from the midpoint 13 to 11. It splits our back checkers in hopes of making an advanced anchor next. We're splitting into the 11 checker blitz. We're covering our blot and making a point on the 11 point. The checkers on the 11 point are too far away to cover or hit the 4 point, but they can aim on our 7, 9, and 10 points. Third possibility is to hit loose on the ace, 6-1, like this. It sends white to the bar, destabilizing him by taking half of his roll away, slowing his offensive threat. It serves as a tempo hit, which gives us time to strengthen our position while he's on the bar. Our home board is stronger than white's, so we can play boldly and hit like this. It gives us an opportunity to hit white's other blots. And if we cover our ace point, we're committed to a single game plan, blitzing. We like to keep our options open usually and not commit to a single game plan. Here are the three final positions. Take a look at the features of each of the final positions, the pip count, the strength of each player's board, and the threats facing each player. Here's the first possible move, before and after, splitting and running our checker from the 11 to the 8 for safety. The second move, before and after, splitting and covering our blot on the 11. And the third possibility, making a tempo hit, 6-1, before and after. Think about which play you would make. And let's look at what Tardieu and XG say. Play where we're splitting our back checkers, covering our blot, 11 to 8, or running to safety. We are splitting in front of white's oncoming blitz, which is not very appealing to do. We're opening ourselves up for getting hit and for allowing white to make a point on top of us. Also, we're not improving the distribution of our checkers, not creating any new points. Our stronger home board allows us to play more boldly, and here we're not doing that. We're not taking advantage of that fact. Same issue with the next row, splitting our back checkers and covering our 11 point. We're splitting in front of white's oncoming blitz. We're not improving our distribution of checkers. Our stronger home board allows us to play more boldly, and we're not doing that here. By hitting loose on our 1 point, We are taking advantage of our stronger home board. We're also taking advantage of the fact that white's got multiple blots spread around the board. And so when we have a not fairly non-productive roll like this, making a tempo hit serves to destabilize our opponent and hopefully improve our board. Some of Tardieu's key points. This roll does not give us much we can do to maximize our offensive development. We can't create an advanced anchor, an outfield point, or work on our prime. However, we can hit white and put him on the bar, develop, and hinder his development. By hitting, white's losing half of their roll, possibly their whole roll if they dance. White can't make new point unless they roll good doubles. Here, splitting in front of the oncoming white avalanche is unappealing, and we can't easily improve our distribution. On the other hand, we do have a stronger home board, and white does have 4 blots scattered around the board. Hitting on the ace point will put the brakes on white's plans to build a strategic point, and if white rolls poorly from the bar, we'll also have another opportunity to hit some of his vulnerable blots in the outfield. Tardieu's summary: as a last resort, and if no constructive alternative is available, shooting on the ace point, hitting on the ace point, can cause our opponent to lose precious time in their strategic development. It's what's known as a tempo hit. If I modify the position and put our blot from the 11 to the 10, XG recommends covering the 10 and splitting back checkers. The reason for that, I think, is that the 10 point can be used to block sixes from our 4 point, and it can also be used as a point in a prime stretching from the 5 point to the 10 point. Let me know if you agree or if you don't, or if you think I'm missing something. All questions or comments are welcome. Check out Alex Eshaghian's excellent review of Tardieu's book also, as well as Sunny Florida Backgammon Club's informative 5-video series on Tardieu's book on YouTube.